This is countdown to move day, day 6. Well, I went back to my apartment after the management went through and they had this little list of about 30 things. This is like they do like the security deposit work through for my apartment. So I went through and checked and they gave me this list with about 30 things that they wanted me to do because as you know, at the end of this month, I plan on moving into the Summit Apartments because the current apartment I live at where the neighbor behind me had this barking dog. Woof, woof, woof. Whenever he put the dog out the piss, the dog either barks or is making these howling sounds. Or the kids, they have like these kids. It's like the apartment where I live at is a townhouse apartment next door to a real housing. The kids will come out hollering, ah, ah, or like playing basketball, and they have a loud air conditioner. And what it is, I'm paying about $2,000 a month for this place. And it's just too loud because like about a year ago I sold my house of 11 years, so I haven't lived in an apartment for 11 years, so I don't know what it's like to just live around a lot of people. But for the last 12 months, man, I don't know how people can do it, man. I mean, I remember when I was younger, like I told you, I used to live with Hog, that's my grandfather. Miss Diggs, that's my grandmother, what we used to call her. Ohini was my uncle, and there was Aunt Kitty, and if not Aunt Kitty, there was another person. So I lived in a two-bedroom house, at least 3 to 4 people minimum, from my grade school and high school years, and I slept on a couch with my grandfather. His name is Hog. We slept on a roll-out mattress that was a sofa, and in the morning we'd have to get up by 6 o'clock on a weekday or 7:30 on a weekend to get the sofa put back in. And it's just 2019 and like I have like neighbors. I have 5 people living in the house next to me with 2 kids. Five people, 2 adults, 3 kids, and a two bedroom, 2 bath house. And the little house next to me, I think there's at least 6 people in like a 2 bedroom house. And like I'm just like I don't get it, man. I swore after living with Hog and sleeping on that couch that I would always sleep in a house, go to a house at least to have 2 bathroom. I don't want an overcrowded house. And like since I've been in an apartment, I mean these people live like rats, man. I remember when I was younger, you got these the white and black people used to laugh. Look at those Hispanic and those Negroes squashed in the house. Now everyone does it, and they just do it like it's all cool. I like look at these people like pulling up in Mercedes and Audis, but then they're squashed into their house, man. First, my priorities are my workout clothes. I buy Asics. I don't buy anything else because I've done triathlons and I tried all the other shoes. Health is number one. I always go to the doctor and I'm always looking for some new treatment to stay young. Yes, I would do it in a minute. I would do a facelift. I would do steroids. If they told me eating dog shit would give me 10 years of life, I'd eat the dog shit. And where I live at. So those are like health, my workout shoes and clothes, and where I live at. There's no way I cannot stand living in noisy places. I lived in the hood. I know what it's like to be around Section 8 housing, people playing loud music. I just can't tolerate it. And I didn't last in this place for 12 months, man. I signed a 9-month lease. Are you going to sign another 12 month? There's no money in the world you can give me to live near a house where you have barking dogs and loud kids. The neighbors who are like these gamers who have this big, like, he's like this big game and he's knocking and doing all kind of fucking construction. You're in an apartment, bro. What are you doing? You in another fucking room? No. And then what makes it even worse is like across the way, there's like a dog that barks and a whole totally different apartment complex. And the reason why, it goes on all the time and think, don't the people in that place complain? But then I figured out I live in California and they keep trying to pass all these rent control laws. So what it is that the management is trying to sell the unit and they want to just have the maximum amount of occupancy and actually have that person on the rent roll. So they're going to wait for the other owner of whoever buys that apartment from them to buy it. They can take care of the problem. So that means for like this time going forward, all these rent control, if the owner's thinking about selling, you're going to have more crazy tenants, more bizarre stuff until you get a new owner who wants to get rid of this person so they can turn over the unit, increase the price, And then that's how they're going to get their money for their exit. So their exit is going to be getting rid of that crazy tenant. So until then, the existing management wants to keep them on. So just something to think about when you worry. Why haven't they gotten rid of, like, I mean, why am I living in a totally different apartment complex and I have like a barking dog or something? But let's get back to my story. So my security deposit is $550. And there was like this one little note on this move out list talking about doing like professionally vacuuming a carpet. I'm like, really? You really think I'm going to do that? I mean, I'm going to put a note, keep the $550, write them another $200 check, and tell them, brother man is out. And no, I'll put down that Scotch Guard stuff, and then I'll vacuum it up. But I'm going to sweep the floor. I'm going to clean the refrigerator. I'm going to clean the stove. That's probably about it. The upstairs toilet, it has a crack in it. It leaks. There's not much I can do. If you go to the shower stall, like it's so old that the caulk is like kind of like mildewed over, I'm not going to clean that. So basically, I'm just trying to get through the next 24 days until I get into my new apartment, which is actually a new apartment with a fresh, clean bathroom with just me and maybe some woman that I'll sleep with if I get together with her. But no women live together with me unless we're married. And I'll tell you about my experiences living with women too. Oh, that's just a mistake. Unless you're married, don't live with her. Unless you're a woman and you have your own place, don't let the guy live with you unless he's married. So, and also tomorrow, like I told you, I'm going to take the weekend off. I got a project I'm going out, see if I can't make an extra $100 to $150 tomorrow working at an event. So I'll be serving hot dogs, helping set up these giant inflatable things, breaking down tables, and just talking to people, making this sure have a good experience. But plus the money I'll use tomorrow will help toward my new apartment tomorrow. So I want to let you know, like, I got the check, like I told you, I got the list for my security deposit check in, and basically I will give that, they can keep the $550 because I don't care. I'm out of there regardless. See, because I'm going to move into a better place because it's just a clean bathroom. Because when I was younger, we'll talk about that again, I just have this fetish about bathrooms. Oh, I just cannot stand dirty bathrooms. It just drives me crazy. So I stayed in my own house so long before I sold it. I just like clean bathrooms. I want a bathroom so clean that I can sleep in it, man. That's the kind of guy I am. So this is move out day 6. I got the security list, and they can keep that security list and keep my security deposit because I'm out of there because I gave them my 30-day notice. So I'm at the point of no return.